This is from the drive.com. A 200,000 mile 2022 Toyota Tundra with the twin turbo V6
Hmm.
shows it was possible to make high mileage because look, this one hasn't gotten the engine replaced yet.
Yep.
This is that original engine that everybody wanted to replace, which, I guess it did need to be replaced there. They said there was metal debris
Hmm.
in the engine block that will cause failures, but
Hmm.
this one didn't get a failure.
Yeah, it's not
Look
all
at
of them.
that.
There's just a lot of them.
Yeah. So the article states Toyota's gleaming reputation for reliability has taken a serious hit in the last year or two. Major powertrain issues on brand new trucks have led to widespread recalls, and the Tundra specifically went from one of the most bulletproof pickups you could buy to one that customers were afraid of.
Mhm.
And that is what makes this 2022 Toyota Tundra for sale with more than 200,000 miles on the original engine all the more impressive. Oh my
Mhm.
goodness.
So you probably feel better buying this one, knowing that, okay, if there was metal in the engine, it would have been taken care of by now. Or if you bought one that only had 20,000 miles on it, you'd be like, it could be a ticking time bomb. This one, you're good to go with. It's clean. Just run it.
Yeah, yeah. No, I am happy about this. Now,
Hmm.
Dane, you remember when I did the video and I thought that before they replace your engine, I thought there was going to be some type of test to
Hmm.
see if there were metal debris in the engine. I
Yep.
didn't think that it was going to be debris in every single engine, but they didn't actually decide to test them. Maybe they tried to come up with a test and it wasn't reliable, or it was time consuming, and they felt that it would just be a better look for the company to replace every single one of them. But
Yeah.
don't think I was crazy for thinking that. What do you think? Do you think I was crazy or not?
No, not at all. I didn't think that they were going to replace whole engines. I think that they were going to try and find a fix without having to do it, which honestly is what you would really want to have happen anyways. If you can get it fixed without taking the engine out, you're saving yourself potential problems down the road. But yeah, they probably if they didn't do tests, that surprised me. But I'm guessing that they did do tests, and they were like seeing 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10 have some sort of debris, and they're like, screw it, just bring them all in. We don't even
Yeah.
want to test that many of them. Let's just, if you got one in this range, bring it in. We'll swap it. We'll just take it on the chin and go.
Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe this 3.4 liter V6 is not as bad as we thought it was going to be. I think once they get through this engine replacement thing,
Mhm.
this may turn out to be a very good engine. I mean, this one got to 200,000,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
that's
My
pretty
brother has
good.
one of these, right?
You who?
My brother.
Your brother has a Tundra?
Yep. He's got, he bought a new one before he knew about, or well, before it was made public, anyways, the oiling issue or the metal issue.
Yeah.
And he hasn't had a problem yet. I want to say they got like 40 or 50,000 miles in their truck, and I think his wife drives it primarily. But regardless, yeah, I rode in it and drove it over the summer when we were at the cabin, and it's a nice truck. It's very quiet.
Yeah.
Sometimes with like the V6s, like think of like your EcoBoost trucks, your Fords. I'll use them as a good bad example. They're kind of buzzy. They don't make the best sound. They're kind of muted. But that little motor's got to rev a little higher and get the turbo to spool up to kind of get going. With a V8,
Mhm.
you don't have that. But I didn't notice that at all with this V6. It just was quiet, smooth power delivery. They had a really nice interior. It was a good truck.
All right. So he's got what, a 2022 or 2023?
I think it's a three.
All right. So he hasn't done the recall yet.
No, no, I don't think he has.
How many miles does he have?
Last I knew, it was like 30 or 40,000.
All right. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe it won't. Maybe it'll be all right.
Mhm.
So this guy's in the comment says not a bad deal for a 2022 with a brand new motor, but the caveat is that it has over 200,000 on the transmission, transfer case, rear diff, but dump
Yeah.
about 10 G's to rebuild the trans and replace the ancillaries, and it's still well worth it. Oh yeah, yeah.
Eh,
Well, I would want to see if he changed the transmission fluid between in
I'm sh
200,000 miles.
I'm sure he has. Just because an engine's got 200K on it doesn't mean it needs to be replaced. It's not a 4L60. Those things are if you if you get to close to 200K on a 4L60, that's all factory. You're crossing your fingers every time you drive that thing down the road. But those transmissions were a lot stronger and beefier, and so you can go
Yeah,
300,
Toyota
400,000 on those
transmissions
things. Yeah.
Toyota transmissions are pretty good in general, but you
Yep.
gotta change the fluid though, so I'd wanna see if he had did at least 1 fluid change at 100,000, and then when I
Yeah,
bought it, I would change the fluid then
that's
too.
right. It'd be real easy to check and test over, but man, everything on Toyota trucks is upgraded bigger and beefier. Like they're
Alright.
rated as half-ton trucks, but like the axles, control arms, everything on them is like three-quarter ton truck size. Everything's just bigger, thicker, heavier, beefier. So they're built strong.
Yeah, alright. So this guy in the comment says, "I have 150,000 or 105,000
105, yep.
miles on my 2022 Tundra, not one single problem, and Toyota is still gonna replace my engine." Ford, Chevy, and Dodge wouldn't even think of doing so.
Ah,
You don't know that, sir.
Chevy's doing it.
How
They're
dare
doing it.
you? The
Yeah.
Chevy's replacing engines right now. It's just taking them a little
Yeah, Ford's got so many recalls, they don't even know where to start.
while.
Dodge is not far behind. Chevy has, like, one little hiccup, and they're like, "We'll take care of it. It's just gonna be a couple months."
Yeah, so Tony B, you're
Yeah.
wrong
You don't
because
even know
Chevy is
things.
replacing their 6.2-liter engines.
Yeah, go back to school, Tony B.
Yeah, it's taking them. It's taken the Toyota a little bit of time to replace their engines too,
Yeah.
just like Chevy. But I know I see Toyota dealerships advertising that they are looking for mechanics. They're giving huge bonuses.
Nice.
They're giving like $10,000 bonus, but
Dang.
they want you to
How
be a master tech though.
how long you gotta stay for that?
Oh, I don't know, probably a year. They probably
A
give it to
year?
you in every 2 months. They give you a couple
Uh,
thousand or something.
yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. I don't know that for sure.
Yeah, right, there's always a catch. It's not like show up day 1, they're gonna give you 10 grand. It's like you gotta do all this stuff first, and then we'll give you a
Yeah.
bonus. And then since it's a bonus, you know,
Well,
Trump gets 40% of it now.
40% off.
Yeah, anytime you get a bonus on your pay, it's like 40% goes straight to the government.
What? No, I heard they were not taxing overtime.
No,
Oh,
it's not
that's
overtime. It's a
overtime.
bonuses are taxed differently.
No,
Just
you
you
don't
get
pay 40% on no bonus.
yeah, you do, man. You lose a ton of money on bonuses, paid bonuses. It's
Oh,
ridiculous.
I don't
You
know.
barely get half of it.
I don't know. Well, any accountants in the chat, we need to know about this. I don't
Yeah,
know.
they know.
I try not to think about the taxes that go out and just focus on the money I get at the end.
It's better to not look. But see, when you gotta pay your pay taxes quarterly, like, you see all that stuff and it sucks.
Well, I know, when I was there, they had, they relocated some technicians from Arizona to Michigan,
Mhm.
and they gave them a huge bonus, but it was like a quarter of it, like, every year. So they wanted them to stay 4 years.
Oh,
So,
gotcha.
I don't it's probably not a year for technicians, it's probably every few months, but I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Somebody, somebody called me, 'cause I always leave my resume up on Indeed, and just sometimes random people call me,
yep,
and they were like, "Do you wanna come work at a Toyota dealership? It's the $10,000 bonus." I was like, "I don't know.
yeah.
Well, maybe, because they want you to be master mechanic, and I used to be a master ASC tech, but my cert's expired.
Mhm,
So you gotta recert every 5 years. So I've done 3 recerts so far.
mhm.
So I need 5 more to be a master mechanic.
Yeah, is that what it is? You have to hold 8 certifications at one time?
Yeah, it's 8 certifications to be a master, and then there's some extra ones. There's L1, Advanced Engine Performance Specialists, which I
Mhm,
used to have too. I got a recert on that. And then there's one for ADAS. There's
mhm.
one for hybrid and electric vehicles. I think it's one for like diesel or something.
Yeah, I
That
had the diesel one.
yeah. What is the diesel? And I think there's like an advanced diesel. I forget. I forget. I don't know.
Mm.
But we know Dane had the diesel one, right?
I had the diesel and then I had the electronic diagnostics
Oh,
and, like, brakes. Everybody's got brakes, right?
yeah. I got brake, suspension, and electrical right now.
Yeah.